viewer choice book review of the month. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. What do you guys think got it? We all know Bittersweet by Sarah Auchler was one of the winners, but who was the other? I'm sure you guys already know. It is Tempest by Julie Cross. Like I said, Bittersweet got 20 votes. Tempest got 20 votes. So I was like, wow. And I knew this was the front runner as soon as I put it up there. Anyway, so let's dive into it. As always, I'm going to read the book description in here first to give you a really good synopsis, because we all know mine are awful. The year is 2009. 19-year-old Jackson Meyer is a normal guy. He's in college, has a girlfriend, and he can travel back through time. But it's not like the movies. Nothing changes in the present after his jumps. There's no space-time continuum issues or broken flux capacitors. It's just harmless fun. That is, until the day strangers burst in on Jackson with his girlfriend Holly, and during a struggle with Jackson, Holly is fatally shot. And in a panic, Jackson accidentally jumps back 2 years to 2007. But this time it's not like his previous time jumps. Now he's stuck in 2007 and can't get back to the future. Desperate to somehow return to 2007 to save Holly, but unable to return to his rightful year, Jackson settles in 2007, learns what he can about his abilities, and meets Holly for the first time. Again. He discovers that nothing about his life is what it appears to be, including his own father. But it's not long before the person who shot Holly in 2009 come looking for Jackson in the past, and the enemy of time will stop at nothing to recruit this powerful young time traveler. Recruit or kill him. Piecing together clues about his father, the enemies of time, and himself, Jackson must decide how far he's willing to go save Holly, and possibly the entire world. That is the synopsis, and we're going to talk a little bit about Tempest. Tempest was a good book. Will I say it's the best book I've read of 2012? No. Did it kind of not meet my expectations? Yes. I liked this book. I would say it's a pretty high like. I didn't love it like I thought I was going to love it. I thought that this book was going to rock my world, but it didn't quite rock my world because it was very, and this may be just me, I know a lot of people love this book, and it could be just me, I don't know. I felt like it was very all over the place with plot-wise. I was getting very confused. It's very hard to go from time to time because there's several times where I'm like, it's the end 2007 or 2009, I'm like, what's going on? But I think it's supposed to be like that, but there's also other things, but we'll get to that. Alright, let's talk about the characters. First off, we have Jackson. Jackson is he's a typical guy, surprisingly. You think that if he's a time traveler, he would just be very scientific, all-knowing about his powers, but he doesn't. He's researching them with his friend. He's trying to learn what he can. He's just trying to be a regular teen. What kid wouldn't? I did like Jackson. There were some quirks I didn't like about him, but, you know, it is what it is. He has his girlfriend, Holly, who I liked. She is just a typical girl in love with a boy. They're both in college and all that stuff. There's not much to Holly I feel like we learn. I wish she would learn about certain things sooner, but you can't change that. There's also Jackson's friend named Adam. Adam is pretty much his scientific friend who, in a lot of books, when you have like things like a time traveler or something else, there's always a friend that can just help you and just like get you along, and that is his friend, and I really liked him too. And then we have Jackson's father. Now, Jackson's father confused the mess out of me. This book was very hard. He was like all over the place. It was crazy. So go on, this book, like I said, was all over the place. Like, especially with Jackson's father, I felt like during the whole book, I'm like, I can't decide, is he good or is he bad? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It was a roller coaster of a ride for a book. I felt like it did get boring, but then it picked up for like 20 pages, and then it got boring, then it picked up, and I was like, what's going on? I just don't understand. And the ending was okay. I thought the ending was, actually, I liked the ending a lot. It was sad, the ending was very sad, but I felt like it needed to be done. So yeah, I felt like it needed to be done because it just did. I felt like it was a good start to the series for sure. I felt like this was a great book, the start of a series. I can see definitely more books coming from this, which we already know there are, and I can't wait to read them. But overall, I thought it was a good book. I'm not slamming on it at all. I just felt like the plot was all over the place. I was confused a lot in it. The time traveling thing was cool. It was just confusing. It was my first time travel book, I would say. So yeah, overall I'm going to give this book 4 out of 5 because there were some things lacking for me. Like I said, the all over the place and the just, I was very confused reading on different things, like what side, whose side, where are we at, what's going on. I just felt like that during the whole book. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that absolutely adore this book, and I adore it too, but it's just that was my only qualms with it. But I would recommend you go read this. It's not a borrow it. It's not a don't read it. I would say you should go buy it. It's a good book to have in your collection. And I think it's a good start to a series, and I think it's going to get even better and hopefully less confusing for me. We'll see. But like I said, so go buy it. It's definitely a buy-worthy book. So, yeah. Alright, guys, that was my review on Tempest by Julie Cross. Stay tuned for the May read soon and get to pick which 2 books you want to be reviewed on. If you have any suggestions right now for me to even read in May, please comment in below and tell me what books I absolutely must read for May. Okay, so please comment below and tell me what you think about Tempest and what books you want me to read for May. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Alright guys, I was gonna say bye with the book, bye. That makes no sense. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, that is an NSYNC song. And yes, I still like it.